Week 11. Week 11 is here. And this is now the time of the season where we're about to get some very, very cold weather competitive football, minus the hard hits. But we used to getting these cold weather games. But nevertheless, man, we are ready for week 11. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live right here on YouTube. We are the Real Sports Podcast, and welcome to another episode of the Sports Talk Show. In the lineup today, we're going to review Thursday's game between the Green Bay Packers and the Tennessee Titans. Then we will have some football talk with the podcast panel. And last, we will have the predictions for week 11 for the NFL season. So we're about to crank this thing up and give you the R2 brand style right here, ladies and gentlemen, on the Sports Talk Show. Let's go. Hyped on that intro, man. Be hyped.
I already know.
Be hyped, baby. Thank you guys for being here with us on this Saturday afternoon, wherever in the world you may be. Don't forget, please, can't even talk today. Hit that thumbs up, man. Hit that thumbs up. Please use your power. Hit that thumbs up, man. Hit that thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Turn on that bell for all notification, man. Join some elite guys on Facebook, man. Join our group, the Real Sports Group, only on Facebook. Come talk sports, whether it's NBA, NFL, MLB, WWE, UFC, or even just life stuff in general, man. We support it all. We talk about it all. So go over to the Real Sports Group on Facebook. Sign up. It's free as a bird. So just sign up, man, to join us, man. Right there on Facebook. Let me give a quick shout out, man, I seen him in the live chat, man. Good shout out to David Dye, man, over in the UK. He is in the building. He said ECW.
Yes, sir. Good to see you again, David.
Mr. David Dye, man. What's up over there in the UK, man? He was on for our Wednesday show, Talk to Him Wrestling, and he lit it up.
He did.
At 2 a.m. in the morning, man. It's 2 a.m. in the morning. Appreciate Mr. David Dye, man. All right, man, without further ado, man, let me introduce you guys to the Real Sports Podcast panel. We got a newcomer today. Got some fresh meat on the stick today. Fresh meat, man, fresh meat. A little choppy Wi-Fi right now, but we're gonna deal with him, man. Ladies and gentlemen, this man represents Saxonville. They call it Saxonville. The Saxonville Jaguars, ladies and gentlemen. Won't you give it up, man? New on the show, baby. T-Rock is in the building. What up, T-Rock?
How y'all be? What up with y'all?
Right. What up with it?
What's going on, man?
And let me tell you something, man. Boy, you know, in a book it says a ram in the bush, but I got a raven that came in the bush, ladies and gentlemen, representing Ball So Hard University. They are the two-time Super Bowl champion, the Baltimore Ravens. They are the Angry Birds, man. Give it up for Drew to the game. What's up, baby?
What up, big? What up, big?
What up? What up? What up?
What is
We want
good?
What
to
up with you, brother?
we want to shout out them Piedmont Tigers, man. Piedmont
Yes,
Tigers
sir.
today getting the victory, man. Shout out to shout out to little Drew to the game in the background back there. What's up, buddy?
Let them know, little Drew. Let
That's
them know,
right,
dog.
baby.
He said
Fu-
thank
Future NFL MVP right there. I'm already
Yes,
invested. Drew
sir.
to the game. I just want 2% of that investment.
Oh man.
Last but not least, man, representing the Raider Nation, the 3-time Super Bowl champion, the best 2-7 team in the league, the Las Vegas Raiders. This man is the vice president of the Realtor Sports Group. He is Oklahoma State's alumni. The Pokes is in the building. Give it up for young Mark.
I already know,
What up,
man.
what up?
Hey, it's
Young Mark.
Bedlam this week, man. Let's get it, Oklahoma State.
Let's
Let's
go,
get
baby.
it.
Bedlam. Take down Oklahoma, baby.
Bedlam.
Yes, sir. Gotta
It's
defend
Bedlam
our
in the
title.
building. Yes, sir. Like we got one up in here, but I'm finna get ready. You know, I gotta summon my boys. Where they at? Where they at? Where they at? Where my dogs at? Where they 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 at? Get on in here. Get on in here, dogs. Get on in here. All right. All right.
Where you at, Joe?
Where drunk at? Silent Rick, Smiley, front and center.
Pretty Ricky.
Pretty Ricky, what they call him.
Hey, where they at? Where they at? Get y'all asses in here. Get in here. Where y'all at, man? All right, man. Let's start this show off, man. We're gonna review Thursday's game, which was a pretty decent game. A very cold game, very very cold game. We have the Green Bay Packers, the Tennessee Titans. They went up to Lambeau to face the Green Bay Packers. Man, this was a very very cold game. Titans won 27-17 over the Packers. The Titans go 7-3, and Green Bay goes 4-7, I believe. Due to the game, man, did you catch it, brother?
Yeah, man, I got to catch it. It was a cold game playing in the elements, and it should have been Packers football up there, but Tennessee, they used to that too. So. Yeah, I think Vrabel, they just control the game and unleash Henry,
Yeah.
Roll Tide.
All day.
All
day.
Get it in early, VP.
Hey, T-Rock, did you catch the Green Bay and Tennessee game Thursday?
I caught a little bit of the game. Last year when I was fully into the game last year and I picked Tennessee to win, Tennessee got the doors blown off of them. So I just stayed away from watching the game this year.
Mm-hmm. True.
But yeah, I mean, I had Aaron Jones in my fantasy football team, so I was getting updates every time they was in the red zone. But I picked Tennessee to win, so I pretty much tried to stay away from watching the game.
I feel you. Aaron Jones is my running back in my fantasy.
Yeah, because Maryland, they about to have sports betting now.
Yeah,
on your mobile phone, so I'm trying to win bread while I can.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, bro.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Young Mark, man, I know you checked that game out, man. The Green Bay Packers and the Tennessee Titans. Very cold game, brother.
Yeah, it was. But a little bit of positivity, like Tennessee showed that they can be a balanced offense when they want to be. Traylon Burks, his first real action of the season, he was getting off a little bit. He had some really good catches and was racking up some yards, so happy for him. And then on the other side, with Green Bay, Watson's starting to come on a little bit. He's starting to get a hang of the game. Looks like it's slowing down for him. So the future's looking bright offensively for both squads, but definitely happy to see Tennessee come away with the win.
Exactly. What I got out of that game was, man, Derrick Henry is just a beast. And Derrick Henry, man, oh my God, yo, Green, I don't know. Aaron Rodgers just had an off game. He just had an off game. He made some very, very bad key throws. One was to Watkins. He threw it behind him, and Watson he threw two of them behind him. Man, he said in the press conference that he just couldn't get the ball. When they played the Cowboys, he put the ball. He said I could put the ball anywhere I wanted, but this game he just couldn't put it. He just couldn't put it there, and I wanted Green Bay. I wanted Green Bay to get that dub, man, because they, they're a team that's struggling in the trenches like us. And man, if they one thing about Green Bay, once they get it going, they're gonna get it going, bro. But Derrick Henry is the talk of the town. Derrick Henry is a beast, and he just ran over that Green Bay defense. They just couldn't. They ain't got nobody big enough or personnel that's strong enough to stop this guy, because this dude is a horse.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's nobody like that in the division, so that's a unique challenge for him.
That's a fact. What you say, Drew?
You got an unsung hero in that too. That Tennessee Titans front four on defense, they'll get to the quarterback by themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when they bring pressure like that, it's hard for any quarterback, to have a real good day unless they just completely locked in. But they bring that pressure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they definitely bring that pressure.
One question I have for y'all though, host, if you don't mind, one question I do have about that game. You see where our old offensive coordinator got into a little bit of trouble after the game. You think it's going to affect Tennessee's offense moving forward if he faces any kind of discipline for that?
Todd Downing, which was our quarterback coach. Oh man, I missed
offensive coordinator for 1 year, and it was
I miss Todd Downing, man.
He by yourself with that one.
Yeah. You don't like Todd then?
2017 ruined him for me. He took over for Coach Musgrave in 17. He was one and done. He was one and done.
Yeah, I miss Downing because he was good. He developed Carr, but I really miss Musgrave. Good Lord, I miss that dude. But you said would that affect the team? Todd Downing?
Will affect their offense if he faces any kind of discipline either from the team or from the league. Because this is right after what happened with Coach Reed's son. So
I don't think it will, because Tennessee don't have really a complex offense. They just basic, I formation, run the ball. They hardly throw it. It could, but I don't think so. I think Tennessee is just one team. They just got one. They stick to the plan. That's it. One drive, one move, 22 up the gut. 22 up the gut. Word. 22 up the gut. Now, to go back to that game, I'm a little bothered, but by Green Bay secondary, because they're way better than that. They're way better than that, and they made Ryan Tannehill look like Patrick Mahomes out there. And I hate to say that, but they made Ryan Tannehill look like a superstar, bro, and that just wasn't. I don't understand it. I don't know, something going on with Green Bay, but their secondary is too great for that. I don't understand what happened. I mean, they got one of the best corners in the league, Jair Alexander. Razzie Douglas is pretty good too. So I just don't understand what's going on with Green Bay secondary. And I mean, pretty much their season is done. I mean, they just like us. They're a little better, but their Green Bay is done. Yeah, Green Bay is done. So Jay on the track, bro. Come on over here and pop a squat with us. That's it. That's it, baby.
Where he at?
Yeah.
We always get missing when they lose, and he been missing a lot.
Yeah, bro. That's it with them, man. That is it with it. Well, with the 49ers. Okay. But again, man, that game kind of you know, my wife is a Green Bay fan, and boy, it wasn't looking good. It just wasn't looking good. I just don't understand it, man. Like, I mean, one thing about it, as you can see, maybe I can see in a different football realm or that Green Bay is definitely on the move. And I think next year they're going to be a little bit better than what they are this year. This is just a little growing pain. They got a couple of rookies. Romeo Dobbs is out. He would have been a key factor if he was there. I think it would have been a whole nother game if he was there. Again, Mark said about Watson. Watson is beginning to come into his own. Now, he still got the little dropsies a little bit, but I mean, that's okay. He's scoring when he's supposed to, and he's scoring in the red zone, which is really good for him being 6'4" and they can run a 4.3, which is amazing. The Green Bay's on the move. I believe they gotta get a little help on that front four down there, but I like Kenny Clark. He's one of my favorites. I like Kenny Clark. Jair Alexander, of course, Rasul Douglas. I mean, damn, I just hate that they lost, man. But shout out to Tennessee Titans, man. I ain't got no beef with the Titans. Ain't got no beef with them. They good. They're a good, solid football team. And Mike Vrabel, good coach.
Yeah,
great coach, man. Great coach. And I've said this before on the show that when you get a coach that's involved with the team like that, how he is, it makes a world of a difference. Sean McVay, Kevin O'Connell, Kyle Shanahan, like all these guys, McFleur, all these young guys, Brandon Staley, these younger coaches are getting involved with their team. And I really wish old Mickey D's, but it ain't his style. So I'm not gonna jump down Mickey D's throat. That's just not his style. He's more Belichick old school, but okay. But when you get involved with the team, man, it just makes a difference. It just makes a hell of a difference. The New York Football Giants is in the building. D-Rec.
What's happening, D-Rec?
D-Rec is in the building. D-Rec.
About time for D-Rec to be stopping to get some lunch, ain't it?
Yeah. Nah, D-Rec off today. But D-Rec got some, D-Rec and Romeo, wherefore thou Romeo today.
Oh. I ain't mad at him.
Speaking of Romeos, man, shout out to the OG. Shout out to Q-Dog, man. Q-Dog wanted me to give a message to the podcast, man. Plan on saying that he's on a mission. If y'all know what I mean, he's on a mission. And he is right now currently headed to South Carolina, driving down there. So we wish him a safe trip going down. Definitely. And coming back to South Carolina. Shout out to the OG and the Minnesota Vikings. And he said to Drew to the Game that he miss you, man. He miss you on the show. He miss you, man. He said he couldn't get with you today, but definitely y'all gonna get up, man. He miss having you on the show. He always ask about you, man. What Drew to the Game? I'm telling you, boy, Drew to the Game, man. I'm telling you, the 2022 Father of the Year right there, boy.
No. That man motto is can't stop, won't stop, bro.
I'm getting that man his flowers right now.
Appreciate you.
No doubt. Yes, sir. Now we'll see how that man do it. Good Lord.
Hey man, he like the Ravens defense. He can't stop nothing. So
I'm telling you, man, ball so hard university, man. That's what they do.
Don't poke the bear. Don't poke the bear.
No pun intended, right?
Right? Yeah, don't poke the bear. Come on now. I caught nobody.
Oh man.
Oh man.
It's all love, my man. I ain't seen you in a minute. It's all love.
I would drop something on your Raiders since you
go ahead, brother.
But I don't know if I'm as well versed in that topic. Can I defer, host?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Go ahead, brother.
To my expert in your division of the
Oh Lord. Here we go.
All right.
Here we go.
A little bit about what the Raiders are missing.
Oh man, go ahead on, man. Hey, go ahead. Hey man, look. Hey, red and yellow is not around. Hey, it's not around out here. No, man. It's not. No, we don't do red and yellow, man.
They got you can't deny. As a Chiefs fan, you can't deny. 17 caught that ball on Monday Night Football, yo. That was a catch. I
was for certain that at the trade deadline, y'all was going to trade Devontae Adams back to Green Bay so y'all can get y'all offense back together because it ain't
Oh
the same.
man,
That's
It ain't
cold,
the same,
bro.
bro. Y'all need to redo that
Oh,
trade.
that's cold.
Devontae is all we got right now, and my man JJ, But man, look, don't you? Then we don't do Kansas City Chiefs around here, bro. We don't do them bastards. Hell no.
Podcast right now. Look, we're
Nah,
just diversifying the audience.
Yeah,
diversifying.
No, bro. We want 31 teams, not 32.
Right.
Everybody
crazy.
The Raiders.
Nah, man, we don't do the Chiefs, man. We don't do them. Get out of here with that. Boy, I cannot stand that team, boy. Overrated.
How we overrated? We number one.
Don't do that.
Oh boy.
Don't do that, bro. Hey, but I'll give y'all credit. Y'all been killing the division. I give y'all credit. I'm gonna be professional here because we are on the Real to Sports podcast and we are live in front of the world. So I'm gonna give y'all some. Y'all been winning the division, but here's one question for you, Chief. Who started it?
Who started it?
Us. No, bruh. No, man. The Raiders at one time was the most winning. No, bruh. The Raiders was the most winningest team, man. Coming out when the NFL started in 1960. Get out of here.
Oh yeah, talk about it.
Get out of here, bruh.
Talk
was
about
the most winningest team, bro. Get out of here. In the 70s, you ain't hardly hear from the Chiefs, bro. It was all us.
Oh, stop.
Y'all ain't get y'all first chip to what with Lynn Dawson, but after that, look at the time gap. You had to wait to Mahomes to get in there to get y'all. Ooh.
Really? What y'all waiting on?
Hey, we're gonna let y'all catch up.
I want to say, hey, technically hosts were even because the last time our teams were in the Super Bowl, they both lost. So technically we even.
That's true. That's true. But they still got 2. We got 3.
Hey.
Where's that?
It didn't take us 50 years to win number 2.
Exactly.
we going off track. Once the Raiders get that commitment to excellence back, then it's
we in trouble. But look, the Chiefs in trouble every year they play us, bro. They know they was in trouble this year with a bad team that we got. They was in trouble.
The refs gave them that game.
Fired this year. I just knew y'all was gonna be fired this year. I was like,
I did too, bro. I did too.
But I'm saying, who got the record between the Chiefs and the Raiders?
Oh, I got you. Hold up.
The Chiefs do.
Said none but a word. Hold up. No. Hold up. Hold on.
BP, go check it.
I got my sources. Let's see.
I'm back.
Come on, BP. The best VP in the land.
That's my assistant right there. I can't believe you to the game. You don't put this old arrowhead.
All right, I stand corrected.
They got it, bro. They have owned the division for the past 6 or 7 years. They have. I give it to them. It's their time. It's their time. But like I said, we had our run too.
It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
I give you that too, brother. I give you that too. But we had our run too, though. We had our run too. So don't get it twisted, man. We had our run. But right now is y'all time to shine. So y'all good. Y'all good.
Let's get this back on the track.
Yeah, man. That's all good. But I got a football discussion to talk to you fellas about, man.
Hello.
Let's see here. We got now. How can I say this? Last Sunday, the Los Angeles Chargers played the San Francisco 49ers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Justin Herbert was hit in the head by 49ers linebacker Dre Greenlaw. Okay, Greenlaw was ejected for a helmet personal foul without warning whatsoever. Now, I understand that you're trying to protect the quarterback, because with the quarterback, the game flows smoothly. But when a quarterback becomes a runner, my question to you guys is, how do you hit a quarterback when he runs? How do you hit him? Like, because when Greenlaw hit him, I know he hit him in the head, but it wasn't intentional. And I think that the ref, and the officials in New York, man, they got to be not so quick to eject somebody over helmet to helmet, because it wasn't intentional whatsoever. When you 260 pounds and you're flying in the air trying to make a tackle, you can't stop momentum. And that hit was brutal because it turned his head and his helmet too. It was a brutal hit. But I don't think Greenlaw tried to kill the man. And I just think that the ejection wasn't I think he just needed a warning first. I don't think they should have just booted him out of the game like that. But my question to you guys is, how do you hit a quarterback when he runs out of the pocket? How do you hit him legally? Go ahead, Drew.
First off, I want to say the shout out to the league for trying to protect quarterbacks. You know, we don't want serious injuries for nobody, but when a quarterback runs out, the rules have to like change. Like you can't go low when he's back there looking like he's gonna pass, but when he's running, I think you just got to wrap up. You can't launch. I think every time you launch at a quarterback, even if he's on the run, they're gonna say targeting, you know, hitting a defenseless player. You know, you just got to wrap up and tackle. I mean, that's where I'd start with it anyway. With my team who has a mobile quarterback, you know, so I think that's something that's fair. You know, you gotta let the guys tackle him. If he's running the ball, and it just happened in my son's game, you know, the quarterback was running and he was outside the pocket, he was down the field, you know, and he ran into somebody when he spun, and then we tackled him. And yeah, I mean, there's a way to do it when you got a mobile quarterback. You got to wrap up the legs. That's plain and simple. No launch. It should be a tough. That's what it should be.
So basically, you just saying you just got to wrap them up, like, pretty much, right?
I mean, yeah, just wrap them up. Like, anytime you launch, man, they're gonna throw that laundry. You just you gotta square up and wrap and tackle.
Right.
Plain and simple. I mean, it keeps everybody safe for the most part. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you on that. It's just so hard to do as a defensive player. What you think, Mark?
This is an area where I kind of wish the NFL would catch up with college football, in a sense where in college football they changed the rule on targeting where it goes under official review. Officials remotely and at the game review the play, and if it's deemed unintentional targeting, like where you unintentionally hit the player in the head or neck area, they don't kick you out of the game, but it's still like a 15-yard penalty. But if you come at it with malicious intent, where they feel like, yeah, you meant to do that, then that's when you get ejected. So that fine line between intentional and unintentional, I think, is something that I kind of wish the NFL would adopt, just to make the rule fair on both sides. Because right now it's just like lopsided to the offense. To answer the question, I really don't know how you hit a quarterback, because they're deemed down the moment they get themselves up the slide, but in that moment they're going feet first. I think that's why there was so much outrage when Kenny Pickett did the fake slide in college. But I think as a defensive player, it's like, if I go after their knees, they might say roughing the passer if he's in the pocket, like Drew to the game said. But if he's scrambling and he's about to give up his feet to slide, where do I hit him? If I hit him in the chest, they're going to say targeting because I was going after his head or neck. So as a defensive player, I really don't know. With the way the rule is set up, the defense is literally at the mercy of whatever the quarterback decides to do.
True that. Just wrapping, like, and I agree with you, Mark, because it's like, I mean, damn, like I mean, basically, you just got to pretty much, like both of y'all said, like, this, I guess, just grab them and kind of like gently put him to the ground because man, the referees are just so quick fire on that, man. They're just so quick fire to call a penalty. As soon as you smack a quarterback, which what the fans is basically there to see. They want to see good football, but they also want to see some good hits. And the quarterback is, the number one guy that everybody's gunning for because he has the ball most of the time and control of the ball. But man, when you smack a quarterback now, man, you're getting ejected. Not even a warning, bro. Like I don't understand that. Smiley said, did anyone prep my reverse psychology on picking Green Bay to win the game? He trying to get his revenge.
Now he trying to cover up for the fact that he didn't pick the right team.
Oh yeah. Man. But yeah, man. This is what let me read what Kyle Shanahan said. He said it kind of actually blew my mind about the hit and the ejection. Well, I mean the injection. Shanahan said, and I quote, he said, "I understand the penalty, and I totally get that. I totally get that right at the third down marker. He was lowering his shoulder, but I have to learn what it is. I get how it is with penalties and stuff because I think he did hit his helmet, but I thought there had to be intent and something unnecessary. And that was a big play right there for us to lose Greenlaw for the whole game off that. That really shocked me. So hopefully they can teach us that we can understand why we lost one of our players." And it says Greenlaw's ejection came with about 30 seconds left in the first half after the hit on Herbert on 3rd and 6 at San Francisco's 40. Herbert scrambled up the middle to evade pressure as the quarterback attempted to dive. Niners safety Jimmy Ward hit him from behind, jolting him forward into Greenlaw, who was closing in from Herbert's right side. It was not intentional. You just said it right there. Jimmy Ward hit him from the back.
It was a bang play.
It was a bang play, and they kicked the man out of there. I'm like, whoa. What? I don't understand it.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like the NFL needs to catch up with college football in allowing multiple officials to review the play to try to determine if it was an intentional dirty play or if it was just, like we said, a bang situation.
That is definitely bang all the way. Like, oh man, that's terrible, man. That that's one of the top best defensive guys, man. He got kicked out for nothing pretty much. Like he didn't try to. I understand. Okay, give him a warning. Okay, you do this again, or anybody on the 49ers do this again, then you're gone. Okay, I got that. But damn, bro, like it clearly just said Jimmy Ward hit him from the back. Pause.
Yeah, it goes against like your fundamentals that you're taught from an early age as a defensive football player. See ball, hit ball, get ball. You know what I mean? Like if somebody is running on that field and they're carrying that football, you as a defensive player, you're supposed to hit them.
Right.
And now like it's kind of changing where like if that person is a quarterback, it's like let them go ahead and get them extra 5 yards that they need for the first down, just so I can stay in the game. You know?
Yeah, absolutely, Mark. Absolutely, man. Hey, T-Rock, can you hear me? Yo, T-Rock, can you hear me? T-Rock having some technical difficulties here. But yeah, that was just bad. I like to see something, I like to see, good, fair football. I'm not saying that the Chargers cheated or anything like that. I'm not saying that anybody cheating, but man, I think that was just a bad call from New York, coming from New York. I think that was a New York call, and that was just bad. I think they just need to be more. They need to be more better when it comes down to that.
Can I add something to it?
Yes, sir.
Like now that you mentioned it, it could just be an optic call where like just for the sake of trying to save face and protect the PR of the Shield, they had to outlaw and severely punish for that play because you can't give any more ammunition to the hesitant parents out there who are like, well, I'm not going to let my child play football because of the hits to the head. And the NFL's got to try to show that they care about that kind of stuff. And there's one way to do it, I guess.
Yeah, that's very, very true.
Yeah,
T-Rock,
man,
can you
they
hear me
stuff
now?
like that. Yeah,
Hey, T-Rock, can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, so what we're talking about is the Chargers played the 49ers Sunday, and Dre Greenlaw hit Justin Herbert in the head, and he was
Right.
ejected immediately. And my question is, how do you hit a quarterback when he runs outside the pocket without getting a penalty?
Hold on, can you repeat the
If how do you hit a quarterback or tackle a quarterback
question?
when he's running outside the? Oh, he went out again. But yeah, bruh, that was just I don't know, Drew. Drew, that just had me a little taken away here. And Drew, you know, you've been watching football about as long as I have, man. And you know, going back, I use your defense for example. You had one of the most dominant defenses in football history, and those guys, man, was smash mouth, you know, killing you or whatever. So it's like now, man, like they just can't. It just shows you right there. The game of football, man, is just so watered down. But it's gonna, and I understand they're trying to keep everybody safe, and I get that. But man, when you water it down to the point like that, people are not gonna watch football anymore, or really just care less about it. It's just not good. I mean, we watch football to see excitement and not just to support our team, but you know, we want to see somebody. I mean, like Q said one time when he was a kid, like we're gonna see somebody get hurt. Who gonna get hurt first? You know, we don't want we don't want to sound barbaric or nothing like that, but oh, don't do that now. But
Hey, it's like VP said a couple shows back. You know why they took certain things out of video games. You know, people getting injured, the Madden ambulance and stuff like that. You know, times are changing, and so is the game. You know, you gotta keep up with it. It's rough, man. It's a different game than it was before, but you know, it's still the same. You just people's health is a hot topic. It's been a hot topic. It always was.
Very true. Very true.
Yeah, but now there's emphasis on it.
Exactly.
Because of the business.
Yeah, business is exactly $1 trillion business. Smiley said only way you could tackle a quarterback now is to pull his flag or his towel. This is gonna be flag football soon, man. It seemed like it, bro.
At least when it comes to the quarterback.
Yeah, it seemed like it. Now David Dodd just over in the UK. That's my dude, man. He over in the UK, but I don't want anybody to get offended at this for what he's saying because I kind of see what he's saying. Okay, he said no offense, but USA football isn't as good as UK football. Plus, the UK invented football. Okay, I get what he's saying because they're tough over there. They hit each other over there, and their football is a little different. But they I put it like this: we play like boys, they play like men.
Yeah, even in Canada with the Canadian Football League, for those hardcore fans to watch that, they still allow some pretty big collisions and hits without getting into the realm and kicking a player out. Now there are times like it's really egregious where they'll do that, but shout out to Canadian football for still like sticking true to the game's roots and allowing some of those harder hits to still remain in the game.
Right. And like I say, man, I agree with what David Dodd said because I mean, truth be told, man, they play their football very different than ours, and they're very tough. They're very, very tough. Smash mouth is what I say, and we're not. We just water down. I understand you're trying to keep everybody safe and with everything, but man, it's just not working. It's just not working as a fan because like I said,
can you say that?
Huh?
Can you say it's not working when people still tune in? Like 30 million people tuned in to watch Green Bay and Dallas last week. So,
but 30, you said 30 million?
Yeah, they had 29 million people watch that game.
But it'll be 29 more if they allow hits. You see what I'm saying? 29 more watch if they allow hits. I think I don't know, man. I think and he said XFL coming back.
Actually, Smiley, it is.
It is.
If you want some more coverage on the XFL, let us know in the comments below. We might try to sprinkle it in during On the Mark on Tuesdays. But just let us know.
Ooh, check him out. Check him out. David Dodd said UK is the best. Hey, y'all tough over there, boy. I gotta give it to you, UK. Shout out to the UK. Shout out to the UK, man. United Kingdom, China, Puerto Rico, Mexico, Canada, everywhere in the world is watching the Real to Sports podcast, man. We thank y'all for watching.
Shout out Brazil, man. Sao Paulo celebrated Bellum today.
Word, Brazil.
Brazil got the best women.
World
Cup coming up.
T-Rock. Hey, T-Rock, though, let me before we get out of here with that one, we got out of here with that situation. How do you hit a quarterback, man, when he's getting out of the pocket without getting a flag? Like, how do you hit him? Because Justin Herbert was hit Sunday and Dre Greenlaw was kicked out of the game on one hit to the helmet, but it wasn't intentional. And he didn't even get a warning or nothing, and they kicked him out of the game. So my question to you is, how do you hit a quarterback if you're a defensive back and you see a quarterback and he's trying to get that first down or he's past the first down, how do you hit him? Because he's downfield. So he's like an eligible player, like a running back. So how do you hit him without getting a flag? Is he there?
But then again, you know, with the trajectory and how fast they are going, because you know miles per hour in the speed of, you know what I'm saying, within that trajectory. So with Justin Herbert, him being over 6 feet, you know, it's kind of hard to kind of contest how to hit him, because in order to get him down, you got to go up. Because if you go straight body to body with Justin Herbert, I done seen him bounce off of tackles just like Andrew Luck used to do back in the day. So it depends on, like, if I'm a cornerback, it would depend. If I see Justin Herbert coming, I'm dipping my shoulder to go low on Justin Herbert, because he ain't gonna want to scramble no more. You got to take some part of the game, you know what I'm saying, as a defender. You know, they're handcuffing the defense right now in the NFL. You know, like, if I watch Jalen Ramsey a lot, being a Jacksonville Jaguars fan, and seeing him now in certain games. Jalen Ramsey take plays off. A lot of people been calling him out for that, but he taking plays off because the game's not fun to him no more. He can't really go out there and shut down Stephon Diggs like he want to, because he know that in between the lines, he got to let Stephon Diggs get to his spot in order before he make a play on Stephon Diggs. You know what I'm saying? The game is like somewhat simulated. You know, like when you play Madden, it's on that simulated mode. But then when you play in competitive mode, the whole style of the game is different. Certain things is added, you know, the game of the level is added to a different level, I would say. But to me,
it's something you said, something you just said though, T-Rock. You said that he's not having fun no more. That's what I'm getting at right there, because you're not having fun. You cannot, if you allow these guys, if you're going to get hit to the point where you're going to get ejected just because you make a momentum play or you got some adrenaline, it's no fun in that, because like you just said with Ramsey, it's no fun. It's not even no fun watching it. You know, it's just not fun. I mean, me and Drew can relate to it, but coming to a much older football generation, man, it's like, man, we growing up on these hits. That what attracted us. So we want to stay attracted by watching football. I'll probably say 90% of football fans is attracted to football because of the big hits. And I'm not saying, you know, kill somebody or injure somebody, but just big, great tackles, but dynamic tackles. You do that nowadays, you gone. And it don't make sense. It doesn't. It doesn't make sense. They need to be a little lingering on that. Smiley said, look, if you don't hit him, you get a big run like Josh Allen. hits hits the DBs and safeties the last game. But when you tap him, it's a 15-yard play. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Josh Allen can run over cats. He can run them over. But Lord have mercy, if you hit him, you get ejected.
Yeah.
Like, come on. That's a perfect example right there, Smiley. That's a perfect example.
Like I said, the rules committee got to catch up with other forms of football in the world.
Yeah.
And there's a way to balance between player safety, the entertainment value for fans, and football's like core roots. And the NFL is still trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
But this year hasn't been a good year for that.
It hasn't. It's been terrible. And the officiating this year has been terrible. Very, very bad. Due to the game, you are your quarterback, best runner in the league, Lamar Jackson. Now, granted, Lamar feet like Dion. I mean, almost. Man, the boy's fast. But Lord have mercy, when he get out the pocket and he run, he's a legit runner. But when he get popped, you get ejected. Like what can you do? What Josh Allen and Smiley just proved with Josh Allen. Okay, so let's use a guy like Lamar Jackson, who's a little bit more dynamic and faster. How do you hit him?
I mean, it's my answer's not going to change. If he's a runner and he comes outside of the pocket and he's going downfield, you gotta go for his midsection. You know, his feet can dance one way, his top could do this, it could do that, but you have to try to tackle him at his waist. I know sometimes it's not going to be the easiest thing. And watching all the Ravens games, I haven't ever seen anybody get ejected for hitting Lamar. I've seen a penalty or two for when somebody, from Cleveland targets the head area, but outside of that,
Well, with your guy, man, he's hard to hit. Period. So
yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's hard to hit.
But if he's running, he's open game. Like, you have to treat the quarterback that's running like a runner. You do.
Hey,
but to protect yourself and your team, just don't target the head or neck area and don't launch. And then you're good. That's just, just how
Right. Come on, Mark. You got something?
I mean, one thing to say though that's like kind of different between Lamar and Josh Allen for the sake of the conversation is where Lamar will slide. Lamar is clicking up to get down or get out of bounds and slide. He don't go looking for contact. Quarterbacks like Josh Allen and Cam Newton back in the day will go out when they run, they seeking contact. They literally become a running back. And Herbert low-key the same way, like T-Rock said. So it's a situation where if I'm going up against Lamar, I feel a little bit more comfortable because I know he's going to get down and slide, and we all, sing Kumbaya and be okay. But if it's somebody like Herbert or Josh Allen or Cam Newton, I know I got to bring the lumber because those guys are tough. They're going to bounce off of the hit if I go soft on them. But at the same time, if I do try to hit them, I might run the risk of getting ejected. Unless it's
damn if you do, damn if you don't, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's tough.
But it's
hard
bull.
out here for a pin.
It's bull. It's bull. And
the refs only protect certain quarterbacks.
That is definitely true.
Definitely true.
For years, I watched Blake Bortles get destroyed off of roughing the pass, get destroyed in the quarterback position. Not saying he on his level of talent was probably due for him to get certain calls, but it's certain quarterbacks that get those calls. Like Justin Fields, he scrambles out of the pocket, get hit a certain type of way. They looking at the refs to throw the flag. To where as though right now Lamar Jackson has elevated his style of play to where as though they already know soon as he hit the ground, if it's a certain type of way a defender may fall on him, it's a flag. So to me, I just look at it like the refs control a lot of the refs control a lot of how the game is being called, and it's always gonna be that way. I just feel like maybe they need to get some younger refs to call the games because
Yeah.
the Buffalo Minnesota game, they blatantly seen Gabe Davis drop the ball
Word.
and didn't even ring up to the 2 minute one. You know what I'm saying? The ring up
Yeah.
for the
Where was New York
challenge.
in that? Where was New York in that? That was
Booth
terrible.
review. Where was
But
the
but
booth review?
Exactly. Where was the booth review? And look, it was so bad that the announcers, they kept replaying it, even though it was 2 plays ago. They kept replaying it like, oh, this is a bad call. Greg Olsen, matter of fact, Greg Olsen said this is a bad call. This is bad. Like he clearly dropped the ball. Like, God damn, y'all know what's going on. Like, something ain't right.
Hey,
Something ain't right, bro.
he's their darling this year, so that's gonna happen. They gonna turn the other cheek. They gonna turn the other cheek.
What in the Sam fuck was that though? He dropped that ball, bro.
So, not to make an excuse for the NFL for the refs, but I feel like it is worth noting. The NFL over the spring/summer had partnered up with the USFL, where the USFL is basically the developmental league for the NFL officials. And a good number of officials from the USFL got called up to the NFL this season. So some of the referees that we're getting in the league this year were refereeing in the not XFL, USFL last year. So I think that could be playing a part in it. It might not. But I just thought it's worth noting.
All right. Smiley said, but the game isn't watched based on its hits anymore. No, it hasn't. People want to see touchdowns and catches. That's why the rules restrict defenders so we can have high score games. It's good for keeping sponsors. That's not what.
Very true.
It's true. And it's all about, and see, that's where you go wrong because now, and you're right, Smiley, but I mean, as far as a fan outside looking in, this is where you go wrong because now you're all about the money. That's what's wrong with NFL players now, man. I don't think in NBA, it's all about passion. I mean, no passion is, they don't have any passion anymore. All they about is the bag, which is okay nowadays, inflation. But it's okay now. But I mean, I mean, I understand that. But damn, where's the passion? Like we as fans, I know me personally, being a Raiders fan, and we had one of the best defenses. I use lately the Baltimore Ravens. The 2000, I used them. The 2000 Baltimore Ravens. They was brutal. They will beat you down. They didn't even have to score. They could beat you 3-0, but you ain't gonna score. You're not gonna score. They can beat you 3-0 back then. But what I'm saying is, you want to see hits like that, especially if it's 4th down and their team is trying you, and they're gonna go for it. You want to see them get smacked for disrespecting you, going forward on 4th down. That's what I'm saying. Like the excitement, but it's no more excitement no more. Passion is done. So I'm gonna leave that be. My next subject, man, I want to get to is Taylor Heineke.
You know the only team that actually. Oh,
Yo, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
No. I'm listening. You there, T-Rock? T-Rock having some time with his internet today. But Taylor Heineke, man, is 3-1 since being the starter for the Washington Commanders. The Commanders are currently 5-5, right at 500. And now they have a shot at the last wild card spot right now with 7 games left in the season. Should Ron Rivera keep Heineken as the starting quarterback for the rest of the season and possibly the playoffs? Or do you think they should go back to the initial starting quarterback, Carson Wentz, once he is healthy and ready to return, which will probably be the next game at home against the Atlanta Falcons? So what do you think on that, young Mark?
That would be a surefire way for Ron Rivera to get fired if they go back to Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
And I say that with all due respect and wholeheartedly. If he goes back to Carson Wentz, he's going to lose the locker room. And once you lose the locker room, as we're experiencing right now being Raider fans, losing the locker room is a detriment to your season. Right. And you see the way that the team has responded. They rallied behind Taylor Heineke They're feeding off his energy. And it's not just on the offensive side of the ball. The defensive side of the ball is playing more energized as well. So I think you have to ride the hot hand. And if I'm Washington, long term, I'm going to build around Taylor Heineke. I'm going to build a team around him, get him some more pieces on offense, build up his protection and offensive line, and see how far he can take us. And worst case scenario, say that he can only take you so far. At least you got a team ready built for another quarterback to step in to get you over the hump. But
Right.
I would say definitely for right now and for the foreseeable future, it should be the Taylor Heineke show up in Washington.
It should. Well put. So I said defensive games do not equal up to great ratings business-wise. It doesn't.
We did can that Thursday night game between the Colts and the Broncos.
Yeah. Jesus. I agree with you, Smiles. Drew, to the game, man. What you think about Taylor Heineke? Should Ron Rivera go with Taylor Heineke for the rest of the season, or when Carson Wentz come back, which will probably be next game against the Falcons at home? Should he go back to the starting quarterback, Carson Wentz?
Negative, Ghost Rider. It's got to be the Heineke show. I think we got to see what else he's got. We know what we got in Wentz. Everybody knows. I mean, he's a good guy, but he just don't get the job done for whatever reason. Yeah, it should be Taylor's job. They need to stick with him.
Yeah,
I agree.
I agree with that. Hey, T-Rock, you there? Yo, T-Rock, you there? Having the internet trouble, boy. But I'm gonna say this about Taylor Heineke. I think right now the way Washington is in that division, which is very, very tough, I think you better just go with the hot hand. I think you just what's up, Philly G?
What's happening, man?
What up? I think you should go. I think you should go with the hot hand, only because right now the thing. Again, I've said this before with the coaches, and now I'm gonna say this with the quarterback, which we have. I'm not going to talk about the Raiders, but Taylor Heineke, man, he is a quarterback player, meaning he has bondage. He has some bond with the team, and they feed off his energy. When they played the Colts and they beat the Colts, man, they was hype, and I watched that game. I said, damn, like the crowd was hype. Everybody was just hype, bro. And I said, wow, they won the game and they stood behind Taylor Heineke. Now Heineke, granted, he took them to the playoffs last year, and they got
2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago when they got smashed by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Shut up, Chase Young.
I don't even know if I would say they smashed them. They was in that game till the end.
They was in that game. I get. Yeah, and Taylor Heineke dislocated his shoulder, and he came back and he threw a touchdown, kind of a la Matt Stafford a few years ago when he did that. Tough. I like the dude. I like the dude, Taylor Heineke. I like him. Now his throwing is a little bit inaccurate, but his heart, he wears heart on his sleeve. He got that Mamba mentality type dude. Like he is a guy that's he shouldn't be right now. He shouldn't be fighting for his job. He shouldn't be fighting for his job right now. He should be the starting quarterback. And for them to go and get Carson Wentz was kind of like a disrespect to that man. I like Taylor Heineke, bro. Like I like him, and I think Ron Rivera should stick with him and go from there. Drew, to the game, man. Philly G said, "What up?" Shout out to you. Philly G's in the building.
What up, Philly? What up, Philly?
Philly G's in the building. Philly G. He said because Philly quit. Hey, T-Rock, you there now? No, he's not.
Nope.
We're gonna donate some Wi-Fi to T-Rock right now. Please excuse him. Please excuse him for his internet. Go Birds. Heineken is good. He just his throwing is not all that, but I mean, I like how he wears hard on his sleeve, man. He really does that. and I'm definitely excited. I like him, man. He's an exciting player to me. I like to see him on the field. T-Rock, are you there now?
Yeah.
So I know, but it's a struggle right now.
Yeah,
I hope that we patient with you, bro. It's your first time around. Hey, we're talking about Taylor Heineken, and
I became the world's busiest man on a Saturday.
Oh yeah, I understand that. Well, we're talking about Taylor Heineken being he's 3-1 as a starter.
Again, man.
Yeah, he gonna hit me, but yeah, man, Taylor Heineken. Oh my God, like I'm definitely excited to see him. So
yeah,
what you think about them going to the playoffs? Possibly they getting that wild card spot, Mark.
The petty side of me wants.
And be careful now because your family's watching.
I know this is what I'm saying. The petty side of me wants them to not make the playoffs, just so I don't got to hear about it for the next 3-4 years. But the football fan in me wants to see Taylor Heineke have success. You know, XFL alumni. Got mad respect for him, and you know, for the reasons I've stated. So, on a football side, I want to see them get in the playoffs, and I feel like they can. Because I feel like people ahead of them, somebody's going to slip up, and it's going to open up a door for them to get in there. But the petty side of me wishes they don't.
Yeah, I understand that too, man. I mean, I got no problem with the Commanders. I got no problem with them. They cheated us, boy. Good Lord, they cheated us. But I still got the photo in my phone somewhere. How they just Max Crosby got his face mask like ripped. I mean, dude just holding on for grill, like holding on his face mask, and not one call. I'm like, oh my God. But anyway,
that's what they do, man. They get away with them egregious calls like that.
Oh yeah, man. I was like, good Lord. I mean, ref, you do not see that. It goes back again to this bad officiating. Just terrible. Terrible, man. Yeah. Terrible. Let me ask this one last question real quick. What team would be a good fit for Carson Wentz as a starting quarterback if he were ever to leave Washington? Let's just say they just decide to go with Heineken. What team would be a good fit for him in the NFL as a starter?
So I'm glad you said NFL because I was gonna say the XFL or the USFL.
Damn.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I just don't see it. I feel like, especially given how he's burnt out of Philly, burnt out of Indy, and then now burnt out of Washington. I just don't see it. Either he gonna have to accept he won't be a starting quarterback in the NFL no more, or you're gonna have to hang it up. But me personally, I just can't see another team giving him another starting job.
Somebody said T-Rock turned it up.
I think Carson Wentz.
Sports. Trademark pending. What'd you say, T-Rock?
Carson Wentz might
Go ahead. We listening.
I think Carson Wentz might be in the NFL for a while. You know, think about it, guys like Marcus Mariota and Jameis Winston starting quarterbacks on teams that years ago they will probably be backups on. Think about it. When Matt Ryan was great in Atlanta, Marcus Mariota was starting in Tennessee. Jameis Winston was starting in Tampa Bay. They could barely get wins like they are now. So I mean, I look at it like Carson Wentz eventually going to get another shot to start somewhere. Shit, he can go. He can probably.
We had him for a second.
Yeah.
But he made a great point though. Carson Wentz may have another start. He may have another starting job. You good now, T-Rock?
Yeah.
You said Carson Wentz might go where?
Every time I start talking, my connection start messing up. Yeah, right. I can hear you.
Okay.
But what I was saying about Carson Wentz, I think he eventually going to still get a starting job somewhere. Look, Geno Smith just revamped his career. You know, people wrote him off, but he didn't write back. You know, the saying that he's been using. Right. So
Yeah.
Garoppolo still in the league. People thought he was gonna be out of the league this year. So
That's a fact. I would
it's
throw
possible
him in.
anyway. Like he can go
I
to
would throw him
Houston
to.
and be the starting quarterback over Davis Mills.
Yo, I don't think Houston. I don't know, man. I don't know about that. I mean, Houston desperate, but damn. I don't know about that one, bro.
Hey, maybe if Baltimore don't re-sign Lamar Jackson, he'll go to Baltimore and
We
hold
got
it down
Huntley
for a
there
little
though.
bit.
Huntley's nice. I like Huntley, man. Huntley's nice, yo.
See? There you go again. Poking the bear.
Yeah.
What is
Hey,
it?
if anything though, he can go. Huh? What you say, Drew?
No, I was gonna say he keep poking the bear. So like, man, if you ready to jump ship and stop cheering for the silver and black, if it's hurting your eyes that much, you can cheer for the Ravens. I ain't gonna be mad at you.
They might, hey, they might,
about it, so, I mean,
they might be my team in the playoffs, bro. But we ain't there yet.
If I had to choose a team, man, I'd say the Cincinnati Bengals would be good.
For Carson?
Yeah, let's play behind JoJo. Play behind JoJo.
I thought you were talking about the start. I was like, you talking
Hell
about the Bengals from 2019
Nah,
or something?
I wouldn't ruin a team like that. No, he'd be a backup. He'd be a backup. I think it's time for him to be a backup. It's time. It's time. I think it's time for him to be a backup. T-Rock, you there?
Well, depending on what they do. Now to think about it, he could come to Carolina, maybe, depending on what they do. But,
oh, yeah, he could. But I mean, okay.
Why not Jacksonville? Like
they got Sunshine.
Who's
Peterson though?
Who's backing up Sunshine down in Jacksonville?
That's a very good point. I do not know.
And that's why I'm saying give him like a veteran like Wentz. So, you know, if Sunshine have any questions, you know what I'm saying, he could kind of help him a little bit.
Everybody call him Sunshine.
Carson might get him hurt.
Hey, T-Rock, who is your backup quarterback?
Everybody call him Sunshine, yo. That's crazy. Wentz next team will
they got
be the
CJ
Texans or the
Beathard.
Steelers.
They got CJ Beathard as the
for the 49ers?
backup. Yeah, from good old Iowa.
Who's our backup?
Jarrett Stidham.
Right.
Jarrett Stidham. Jarrett Stidham is nice to me, yo. I like Stidham.
He can go to Detroit if Detroit don't draft a quarterback. Carson Wentz.
Yeah. He could go to Detroit.
Jared Goff and him.
If I'm being honest, I think
Detroit's better off
with, but I think Detroit better off with Jared than they would be with Carson.
Yeah, true. Carson is a piece of paper. Too fragile.
It's not just that. It's just
Jared Goff fit. He fit Detroit. He got that toughness about him. I fuck with Jared Goff in Detroit because he got them in games that they not even supposed to be in. Like really.
Yeah.
He throw 3 picks in the first half and come back in the second half and
there you go
and tear it up like he ain't throw 3 picks in the first half. Put his team down by 40.
First 3 games, man, they was putting up over 40. First 3 games, they were making. I mean, not over 40, but they was over 30. They was putting up points. So we'll see, man.
Yeah.
So that's all of the discussions we got today. Man, let me get into who's going to be week 10.
My surprise team is the Jets, though. I told people the Jets was going to be all right this year because they got a defensive oriented team with a young they got young pieces on that defense with some veteran leadership. It's just that they quarterback play a little shaky. Like they get Zach Wilson at least completing like 60% of his passes. You know what I'm saying? They'll be an elite team, but right now he I think he below average in his passing per game, right? Like his percentage.
Talking about Zach Wilson,
Zach Wilson. He completing like at least 50% of his passes.
Right.
I would say I can get to the number. Hold up.
Yeah. The world's greatest assistant right there. But yeah, I agree with you. The Jets have really shocked the world, man, and I wish nothing but the best for them.
Mm-hmm.
I really wish nothing but the best for them. All right, so
Right
as
now,
Mark,
his QBR is 49 out of 100. His completion percentage, let's see. His completion percentage so far in the regular season is 57.5%.
Okay, so yeah, see, he close to that 60. See, I just said it, that 60% passing that they need him at, and he at 57. He get that over like 64, 65 a game. The Jets would be in. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't have to rely on him down the stretch. I mean, they're gonna have to rely on him down the stretch to make plays. Right now, they relying more on their defense.
mm-hmm.
Then in the playoffs, they go on teams, you know, that one trick pony that go out the window. You gotta come versatile in the playoffs.
Yep,
Yeah.
very true. You definitely got to come versatile because the playoffs is a whole new realm, realm. Well, that's the discussions for the day. We're gonna move on to the king of the mountain, man. We had a star stud last week, man. Man, good lord, on the 100th episode of the Real Sports Podcast, and I'm gonna read out the records real quick here, going from least to greatest here. Baltimore last week he came in 3-7.
Good God.
GC came in 4-9, and Jay on the track ended with 6. He was 6-7. So this week, well, last week's King of the Mountain of Week 10, the winners is Q Dog and D-Rec with a record of 8-5. Both of them went 8-5. Young Mark went 7-6.
I probably would have been in there if I didn't pick the daggone Raiders. God. Yo.
I went. That's crazy. I went.
King of the Mountain, Q Dog and D-Rec. They are the kings of the mountain for Week 10.
I'm happy for him. I really am. But damn it, Vegas. Damn.
Lego my ego, the host knows I was the only one shouting Jets back when he was chopping it with Pops last year. That's a fact, Smile. That is a fact. Yeah, he was, man. I was with the Jets too last year, bro, because I ate that crow because I said the Jets will beat Buffalo. The Jets is a team that's going to knock them off. They ain't got nothing to lose, so they're going to knock you off. And I chose the Jets over Buffalo, but Buffalo beat the holy brakes off of them. And I ate that crow for the Jets. But I'll say, y'all just wait. The Jets going to be back, man. The Jets going to be back with a vengeance. And Smiley was one of them that said the same thing. So shout out to the Jets, man. So and shout out to Q Dog and D-Rec. D-Rec is his first time on the show. He lands a spot on the King in the Mountain, and Q Dog remains up there. He remains up there as a King of the Mountain. So shout out to them, man. So let's go ahead and end this show, man. We got them predictions. We're going to run through these real quick. Let's go.
Are you ready?
Audio
All right, this is week 11, NFL predictions, week 11. This is part of the show where the Real Sports Podcast will tell you who they think going to win this Sunday, the game of the week, and Monday. And they're going to tell you, and they're going to tell you why. All right, the first game we got here, we have the 3-7 Chicago Bears as they go to Mercedes-Benz Stadium to take on the 4-6 Atlanta Falcons. Mr. VP, start us off right.
I'm gonna take Mariota and the Falcons on that one. I think the Bears are turning it around, but I'm gonna take the Falcons.
ATL Georgia.
A-Town down from my man Austin Theory.
Oh God!
I knew that was gonna get him. I knew it was gonna get him.
Change that man thing, please. But Falcons it is. T-Rock, man, who you got? You got the Falcons or the Bears? Poor T-Rock. Poor T-Rock. Poor T-Rock. Drew to the game. Got the Falcons or the Bears, brother?
I'm gonna take the Bears.
Oh, going on the Midway Monsters.
Yeah, same.
Midway Monsters. All right, T-Rock, you there? Oh, have mercy, poor T-Rock. Donate all your Wi-Fi equipment to T-Rock.
His internet went back to the Jaguars glory days real quick.
Got him. Yeah. Broncos all day. Oh, okay, Smiley. Yeah, I see. Okay, Smiley.
Smiley was trying to be petty.
Yeah, bro. All right, Smiley. Next game we have. This game is actually going to be moved to Detroit because of the snowstorm.
It might not even get played at all.
Might not even get played at all. The 3-6 Cleveland Browns face the 6-3 Buffalo Bills. Drew to the game. It's on you, Drew.
Oh, it was a pause. I'll take the Bills.
Buffalo it is.
Yeah.
Buffalo. Young Mizart.
If they play this game, I'm gonna take Buffalo. The
Buffs.
They got to find a way to get out of Buffalo right now.
Right. All right, T-Rock, you back?
Yeah.
All right. So real
on my nerves, these picks.
About that. Tell it. You got real quick, man. Bears or the Falcons? He's done again.
He said the Bears.
Okay. And Buffalo or Cleveland?
He said Cleveland.
Cleveland.
He found himself with that one.
Damn. Damn. Okay. Damn. Okay. Okay. Boy, you got it rounds on that one.
It will not be unanimous.
Yeah, that's a fact.
No. He's saying Buffalo.
Oh, we gonna go Buffalo. All right,
Okay.
I locked in now. Okay. All right.
First answer.
All right, here now things gonna get. I would say interesting, but okay. The 3-7 Carolina Panthers, as they go to M&T Bank Stadium to take on the 6-3 Baltimore Ravens. Young Mark, you got the cats or the birds.
You know, I'm not gonna be petty. I'm gonna listen to my football gut. I'm gonna take Lamar and the Ravens on this one.
Yeah. 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 T-Rock. Oh, let me bring T-Rock on. T-Rock. Carolina or Baltimore? Mark, you the translator here.
Yep.
We'll go back to that. Drew to the game, man. You are a diehard Baltimore Ravens fan, bro. What on earth do you have to do to get out of this? Well, I ain't going to say get out of it, but what do you got to do to get the win against Carolina Sunday? What do you think?
We're gonna roll with the VP. You know, it's not being petty. is picking the right team to win. I'm gonna stick with the VP's choice. The Ravens at the bank.
The Ravens at the bank. I like that. Ravens at the
T-Rock
bank, man.
picked Baltimore also.
Yeah, I see. Got you. All day long, baby. I'm sorry, man. Carolina just ain't getting no love. They ain't got no love in a minute. Only thing they got love all season from the podcast.
Hey, they gonna get some love tomorrow.
Well, they did get love from the podcast. There was a certain Oklahoma State alumni that picked them to beat the Bengals, only for Joe Mixon to,
stink it up.
Joe Mixon ain't stink up nothing. Joe Mixon absolutely destroyed him. But
yeah.
When they got destroyed by Joe Mixon that week, a certain Cowboy picked
Joe Mixon lit up the Jets too, boy. I remember that shit. Oh, mercy. But yeah. Damn, shout out to Joe Mixon. That's a very underrated running back right there. He's good. I like Joe Mixon. Yeah, shout out to him.
Pain in my side for the longest.
Yeah,
but I got mad respect for him.
Yeah, no doubt. Next game, man, we have the 3-6 Detroit Lions as they go to MetLife to take on the 7-2 New York Football Giants. Drew to the game. Lions or the Giants?
I'll say the Giants will handle that one.
Giants it is. T-Rock.
Shout out to D-Rack.
Shout out to the director. Ravens. Smiley said Ravens. Philly G said the Lions by 3. Wow. Lions by 3. T-Rock says he's going with the New York Giants. Mr. VP.
Malcolm's my boy. Still think he's gonna win Defensive Rookie of the Year. At least in my book. But I can't pick him this week. I gotta go with Saquon and the Giants on this one.
Oh, getting off that lion horse. Did that sound right? Lion horse.
I mean, I think Detroit could win. I think they're capable of winning this game. But I just don't think they have an answer to stop Saquon on defense.
I agree with you on that. Smiley said Lions all day. Wow. Oh, I hear Cowboys, so I get you on that. I get you. Next game, man. We have speaking of them, man, we got those red hot. This is AFC East division game. The red hot New York Jets. They go to Gillette Stadium, take on a team that they cannot just get around, and that's the New England Patriots of 5-4. What you think on this, T-Rock? You got the Jets or the Patriots?
I'm going to Jets.
There he is. The Jets on it. Okay.
Jets in the upset.
Word. Drew to the game.
Oh, man. That's going to be a good one. That's going to be a good one. We'll rock with those Jets.
I'm going to go with the Jets.
Yeah.
All right.
It should be close, but we'll see.
It's a division game, so we'll see. Oklahoma State.
The Jets got beat last time because they beat themselves. I think Robert Saleh corrects those issues, and I think the Jets come away with the win this time.
Yeah, great point, Mark. Really great point right there. They did beat themselves.
If the Jets lose this game, though, then this kind of proves they're not ready to quite make that playoff leap just yet.
True.
But I think if they win, they can definitely keep hope alive for that.
True. I agree with that. Philly G said the Jets 21-10. I can see that. I say a little bit more. I say 24. 24-10. You say the same thing? Yeah, 24-10. All right, here. Next game, we have the 5-5 even Washington Commanders as they go to Houston to face the 1-7-1 Houston Texans. Drew to the game, man. Washington or Houston?
I'm gonna say Washington.
The wash.
Yep.
The wash. T-Rock.
Actually, you know what?
Uh-oh.
You know what? Let's backtrack that.
Okay.
Let's backtrack that one.
I'm going
Where are they playing?
between
Houston.
Washington and Houston. I really don't care for both teams, but
Houston.
I live in the DC area, so I live in the DC area, so I gotta go with the Commanders.
Okay. Okay. Drew to the game.
I'm gonna take Houston.
Houston. He twisted up and go Houston.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oklahoma State.
Well, I got grilled for not picking them last week. So for the sake of me being able to eat some food on Thursday, I'm gonna take Washington.
Okay. Yeah, you better. Thanksgiving coming up, bro. Yeah, you go get a little chicken bone and a little scoop of mashed potatoes.
If that, shoot.
Philly G said Houston. Philly G said Houston. Houston it is. All right. Huh?
We know why.
I know. Exactly. Smiley. Smiley said Washington by 13. Smiley's a Cowboy fan. So, okay. That's all right. Next game, man, we have the 3-6 defending Super Bowl champion Los Angeles Rams as they go to the Superdome to take on the 3-7 New Orleans Saints. T-Rock, Rams or the Saints?
I'm going with LA.
Let's go. And his Wi-Fi is breaking, baby.
There he is. There
you go. Damn, we done jinxed it. That's all right. All right, young Mark, who you got there? You got the champs of the Saints.
Who that, man? I'm taking the Saints. I think
Okay.
I think Stafford's still in concussion protocol. So
Facts. Smiley says almost going to be a blowout. Damn. Drew to the game.
They did jinx it.
He just pass it over to Drew to the game. No, I think he handling some biz right now. He's his son got a football game, so he's handling. I think he's handling that right now. Drew to the game, man. If you hear me, man, the Rams or the Saints. I know you'll be back in a minute. We're gonna move on to next game. We have the Philadelphia Eagles, the 8-1 Philadelphia Eagles, as they go to I said Lincoln, Lord have mercy, Lucas Oil Field to take on the 4-5-1 Indianapolis Colts. T-Rock, man, you got the Eagles or you got the Colts?
Well, you know I ain't picking the Colts. I'm picking. Yeah, I hate Indianapolis with a passion. They shouldn't even be in the AFC South. They're a North team.
Exactly. I feel you, bro. I see.
But I'm going with Philly.
Philly. Okay. Drew to the game, man. Rams or the Saints?
Saints.
Boom.
Yep.
Okay. And then Mark, you said, wait a minute, right? Mark, you said Saints, right?
Yeah, because
Okay,
Stafford's in concussion protocol.
Gotcha. Okay, Mark. So Eagles and Colts.
I mean, that's God, dude, that's easy, man. Give me the Eagles. That might be the most easy pick'em game
Could be,
of
right?
the season.
It's facts. Smiley said, I'm going with the Aints. He
He's
said the
surprised.
Hey, brother. Hey, that's gimmick infringement, Smiley.
the Aints. Hey, Drew, to the game, man. Eagles or the Colts?
Where they playing at?
Indy.
Yeah.
Where?
In
Indianapolis.
Indy.
Indy. You go.
Jeff Saturday, man. I think he's got a pulse there.
Damn. Okay. Unorthodox move right there. Okay.
One of a kind.
I know, right? Damn. All right. Next game. The best 2-7 team in the league, the Las Vegas Raiders. As we go to Mile High to take on the 3-6 Denver Broncos. T-Rock, man, who you got? The Raiders or the Broncos in the AFC West division game?
Well, I picked y'all last week. Y'all shit the bed.
Yeah.
So I'm going with Russ. Hopefully he can get cooking on y'all secondary this week.
The Russ we trust, because our secondary is bad. Good point. Drew, to the game.
Yes, sir.
You got us or the Broncos?
Where's the game at?
Denver.
Mile High.
I'm gonna take the Raiders.
Oh, I appreciate the love.
Yeah.
Appreciate the love, man. Appreciate the love. All you need is love. All you need is love.
Curl
All right, man.
activated. Raiders.
All right, young Mark. Now, I gotta ask you this because you one time you picked the Chiefs over, so are you?
That was for the sake of King of the Mountain, bro.
Okay, so what do you think we have to do coming out the gates, man, against Denver at home?
Get Devontae going as much as we can, even though it's going to be tough because he's probably going to be matched up with Patrick Surtain. So really see if we can get the ball to Devontae. If not, Foster Monroe got to step up. Matt Collins got to step up. We got to lean on
Watch it, Smiley.
You got to lean on JJ to get it going. To be real with you, and I'm not trying to devalue my team, but the weather's supposed to be 49 degrees tomorrow, and we know our quarterback doesn't do well in the cold. But it's been almost 3 years since the Broncos last beat us. So I say we get a heavy dose of JJ. The Russell Wilson-led Broncos offense don't do much like normal, so I'm hoping it's a low-scoring game that Josh Jacobs can help put away for us. So
I hope you're right, brother. We need this. I mean, season over.
This is a fight. This is literally a fight to not finish in the basement in the division. So
yeah, I agree with that. All right, next game, man. We have a AFC North division game, man. We have the 5-4 Cincinnati Bengals as they take on the Steel Curtain and the 3-6 Pittsburgh Steelers. T-Rock, Cincinnati or Pittsburgh?
Well, Joe Burrow's first game against Cincinnati, we seen a plethora of things happen.
Against Cincinnati?
I'm sorry, against the Steelers. I'm sorry.
I know what you're talking about. I know what you mean.
In week 1, I'm sorry.
You're fine.
I was at the Redskin game that week watching Jacksonville lose. But anyway, we seen Joe Burrow do a plethora of things. We seen what happened with the Steelers. They got TJ Watt back, right? That's his name, right?
Yeah.
That's the Watt brother, right? I get him and Derek mixed up.
Yeah.
But we got TJ. They got TJ Watt back. I think the defense going to step it up a little bit, but it's going to come down to the battle of the quarterbacks. And I got more faith in Joe Burrow than I do Kenny Pickett. So I'm going with the Bengals. I'm going with the Bengals by 3.
Ooh.
Okay.
The Bungles it is. The Bungles. Mr. VP.
Who they, man?
Who
I'm gonna take
the Bungles.
I'm gonna take the Bengals. I think despite not having Jamar Chase, that kind of gets neutralized by the fact that Pittsburgh doesn't have Mika Fitzpatrick. So I think Cincinnati will do well, especially to correct the mistakes that they showed when they went up against Pittsburgh the last time. So yeah, I'm gonna take who they, and I'm gonna be doing the icky shuffle when they beat the Steelers tomorrow.
The icky shuffle, boy. What you talking about that?
Hey man, that Geico commercial is my favorite with him.
It's a cold cut.
Hey, you know.
It's a cold cut. Man, I remember Icky. That's crazy. All right, Drew to the game.
When Iggy Shuffle was playing though.
Facts.
He wasn't even born doing the Iggy Shuffle.
Word. I remember that Icky Shuffle, boy. That's crazy. Hey, Drew to the game, man. You know these teams better than all of us, man. They in your division. The Bungles, I call them. The Bungles of the Steelers.
Yeah. I'm gonna say Pittsburgh.
Pitts. The Steelers it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they're playing with more confidence with
Kenny Pick.
Watt back.
He said Watt back.
You really think they're gonna sweep Cincinnati this year?
Drew to the game. He said Watt bag.
Possibly.
Okay. Hey, host, you see, Smiley comment?
Yeah, I see it, man. But God damn it, Smiley, you. I get what you're saying though. Yeah, I agree with what you're saying though. What happened to the Tough Raiders? I grew up watching. What the fuck we saying the weather for a team so much tradition? I agree with you, Drew to the game.
I'll explain that.
Not Drew to the game, but Smiley. But we beat. Now we beat Cleveland 2 years ago in the snow. I mean, we beat Cleveland now. So, and Derek Carr, he held it together. He held it together for us, and we beat.
That was a low-scoring game, though.
Yeah, but it was snowing like hell.
Mayfield, right?
Yeah,
yeah. But
that's when Cleveland was good.
Smiley, to answer your question, our franchise quarterback is a Texas/Southern California boy, meaning traditionally when the weather get below a certain temperature, he just traditionally does not do it all that well. So that's why I brought it up.
His bones get brittle.
Yeah, you better get some toughness. Put a coat on.
But you can't use that example because Lamar Jackson from Florida and he played in Baltimore.
Absolutely, and it's cold as shit in Baltimore.
Where did Lamar go to college?
Aaron Rodgers been
Louisville.
Thank you. It get cold in Kentucky
frozen
too.
tundra.
Oh, yeah. It gets cold in Kentucky. That's a fact.
Aaron Rodgers from California. He in the frozen tundra. So
facts.
It's about the fight. It's about the fight in the dog.
Different.
I agree
it's about the fight in the dog.
Yeah, Joe Burrow's from fucking. Well, no, he's from Ohio.
He's from Ohio.
Yeah, Joe Burrow from Ohio.
I'll try to put that in there. All right. This game might cause a little controversy right here, but here we go. Next game, man. Well, we got 3 more to go, but next game. This is the NFL game of the week. The 6-3 Dallas Cowboys as they go up north to US Bank Stadium to take on the 8-1 Minnesota Vikings. Shout out to the Q-Dog for this one. Shout out to him. Shout out to New York. Shout out to Smiley, Ready Red, the Cowboys, man. Shout out to him. T-Rock, Cowboys or the Vikings? It's gonna be a good game.
One. The Vikings just pulled away in one of the luckiest games of the year.
Luck?
But I think they luck stopped this week. You know, Dallas got their number. Dude, they didn't win up to Minnesota. One with their backup. They didn't win up to Minnesota. One with Dak Prescott. So I think Dallas gonna show up tomorrow. It's gonna be close though. If Dallas can win in the trenches, as far as getting to Kirk Cousins early, make this like one of them 23-20 games or 27-24 games, I think Dallas will win. But I got them winning by a game-winning field goal, Dallas.
Got you. Philly G said Vikings. Smiley, I'm not putting that out there. I see that. Fuck
He
rules.
trying
I
he,
see
he,
that.
he trying to trigger us, yo.
Yeah, I'm not going for it. I'm not. Due to the game took off. So, Young Mark, Cowboys or Vikings?
Well, the last time we saw this matchup, the Cowboys went in there and won the game with a backup quarterback.
Yeah.
So it's going to be
Halloween night.
interesting to see, how they do with Dak at the helm this time. I'm gonna go out on a limb and I'm gonna take Minnesota in this one. But I got a question for you though, host.
Yes, sir.
So you know D-Rec pretty well. Who in the hell is he gonna pick in this game?
He told me he's going with Minnesota, of course. He's not going with anything with Dallas.
Right, because I was thinking about it. These are his two worst enemies, yo. Who he gonna pick?
Well, he only messed with the Vikings because of Q.
I know.
But he got no beef with him. He got no beef with him. But he cannot stand the Cowboys. So he's gonna go Minnesota's way.
All right,
so
respect.
You going with Minnesota?
Yeah, I'm gonna take I'm gonna go on the limb and take Kirk and Justin to pull this
Why
one
you
out.
going on a limb? You like they bad.
I mean, I'm just going out on a limb because there's a certain somebody at Heads Up Barbershop. Shout out to Dre.
Shout out to Dre.
Who's been throwing me over the hot coals the last couple of weeks. So
Shit,
I got to get him off my.
Boy.
I got to get him off my back.
Everybody, boy. I go to Food Lines. I go to the grocery store. I have my Raider gear on there. Like, man, what happened to the Raiders, man? Y'all supposed to be kicking ass this year, man. I got bets on y'all. Y'all got this, y'all got that. Y'all supposed to be winning.
Yeah, it's because
I ain't on the field, bro.
The under. I bet at the under in the Jacksonville Raiders game and won because I knew we wasn't going. I knew both our teams weren't going to put over 48 points.
Smart man. That's a smart bet right there. Big under. Shit, that's smart right there. I can't agree with you more. But it is what it is. Next game, man, we have the Sunday night game. This is the Sunday night game at 8:30 on NBC. The 7-2 Kansas City Chiefs as they go to SoFi to take on the 5-4 Los Angeles Chargers. Come on with it, Mr. VP.
This is normally a really good game.
This is an AFC West division game, by the way.
When these two teams meet up, it's normally good. In the first game, didn't the team with a good barbecue pull it out in that first one?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, this is the de facto AFC West championship game right here. Dang, man, if only the Chargers weren't so beat up on defense, especially, I would pick them. I know they're getting Keenan Allen and Mike Williams back, so that's gonna be a huge plus.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, they just got Khalil Mack, and that's about it on defense. So, I'm gonna take the team with a good barbecue.
Okay, Kansas City it is. All right, T-Rock. Yes, sir.
Seeing as though the People's Champ gave us the big boy answer with the favorite barbecue, I'm gonna go differently. I'm picking the Chargers. I picked the Chargers won the first game, right?
Mm-hmm.
In Kansas City. I could have
sworn they lost that game.
Kansas City. No, you're right. Kansas City won the first game.
Kansas City won first game.
Not Joe Burrow. Justin Herbert got hurt.
Facts.
His ribs got hurt. That's true. That's what happened. But I'm gonna go with the Chargers. Kansas City looked a little vulnerable last week, even though they played against a subpar team in my Jacksonville Jaguars. But we had them on the ropes. They were supposed to blow us out. They was up 20-0. They were supposed to put up 40 on us. They let us stay in that game. I think it's certain things that the Los Angeles Chargers is going to pick from that game and probably exploit a little bit more. You know, Justin Herbert is a fairly much more seasoned quarterback than Trevor Lawrence, and with the de facto of he's getting his favorite weapons back, like Mike Williams and Keenan Allen both together. So I'm picking the Chargers, and I think it's gonna be a 1-point game. Like it's gonna come down to
maybe overtime, maybe.
Yeah, think it might go to overtime because we already know how the NFL is going to want to put it. They want us to be tuned in for this Sunday night
Very
game.
True. Very true.
And Patrick Mahomes.
Very true. Very true. I totally agree with you on that.
I think it stretches to overtime.
Yeah.
I think it stretches to overtime, and I got the Chargers winning.
Okay. Smiley
to keep the.
God damn it, Smiley, you better go on with that bullshit, Smiley. You better go head on, Smiley.
Is Smiley still mad about Thanksgiving last year? I think
Smiley, you better go head on, Smiley. We ain't talk about that.
I think he's still mad about last year.
Ready Red is in the building. Ready Red.
What's happening, Pimp? Good to see you, my dog.
Yeah, we about the show almost about over there, Ready Red, but that's all good, baby. You in here, so Ready Red is one of my live dogs. Ready Red, yeah, man. To give you an update on your game, because you're a Cowboy fan, we just got through with your game. Young Mark picked the Vikings, and T-Rock, man, my man T-Rock right here, he picked the Cowboys. Due to the game, man. You got the Vikings or the Cowboys?
Vikings.
Vikes.
Q-Dog, where that horn at?
All down, baby. And one more due to the game, Chiefs or the Chargers? Chiefs.
How about those Chiefs?
Fuck them, but okay.
I'll be so glad when Andy Reid retires.
We're glad. Yeah. Hang on. Yeah, okay. Smiley said Chargers. Oh, he did got the plug. I like that. That's hot. I like that. I ain't know that was an emoji. Word.
Yeah.
Hey, come on, bro. Emoji. I'm like,
got the game.
All I know is smiley face and what else? Sorry, but it's an L. It's an L for the OG. Oh, I hear you, baby. Ready Red is a Cowboy. I got two Cowboys up in here right now. Smiley and Ready Red, man. Two Cowboys up in here. Actually, Ready Red is in Texas right now.
Yeah.
And I think Smiley's there too. I think Smiley's in Texas too. That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Yeah, sorry, but it's an L for OG.
All right, man. Last night game here. We have an AFC West division game. We have the 5-4 San Francisco 49ers as they go over. Used to be Sun Devil, but they're playing the 4-6 Arizona Cardinals.
Oh, that's the Mexico game.
Yes, that is the Mexico game. Very, very true. Due to the game, man, we got the 49ers and the Cards.
I'm gonna say San Fran.
San Francisco. Yeah, good rice over there. San Francisco treat. Rice and Roni. I don't know about that. I don't know about that shit, but that's that po man food right there. Rice and Roni.
I know about that.
That's that po man, boy.
That was that college food. Boy.
Hell yeah, boy. You had no money, boy. Shit. Go get me a box of rice and Roni, baby. Rice and Roni and some ham. Let's go. Shit. Have you ever been broke? Put your hands up.
Hey, man.
Still broke. But Ready Red said we own Captain Kirk. Ooh, they do. Dak Prescott is 4-1. Yeah, 4-1 against Kirk Cousins. And Kirk Cousins does not do good on prime time. I know that's going to get brought up, but that's superstitious. That's superstitious. So you never know. This how the NFL is. Just even this year, we never know. Look at the Jets. Look at the Giants. Look at the Seahawks. Like, we just never know. Just never know. All right, Mr. VP. Who you got, man? $40 or the Cards?
I don't know if Kyler Murray's on play or not. I know he was on the injury report last week with a hamstring injury, so I think his status is up in the air. Colt McCoy is a very capable quarterback in that offense, though, so it'll be interesting. But nonetheless, I got to go with a bang Niner game. You already know.
Smiley said 49ers by 5.
I think Christian McCaffrey is just too good of an X factor.
Yeah, I agree. Big point too, Mark. Great big point. Christian. He is the X factor. T-Rock, man. 49ers are the Cards.
49ers and the Cardinals.
Yes, sir.
Divisional matchup. Jeez. And it's in Mexico City too.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to go with the 49ers. I thought about going with Arizona, but I already made some upsets. I already picked some some upsets with me going with a few picks of mine. But this one I'm gonna go with San Francisco, more complete team. You know, their defense is coming back. They're getting their pieces back right now.
Mm-hmm.
And Arizona's, it's like they're trying to force going to DeAndre Hopkins, and I think that's what they're going to try to do. And without having Kyler Murray to be, a more of a dynamic offense, I think they're going to get grounded. So I'm going with San Francisco. I'm going with San Francisco by like 17.
Damn. I see that, bro. Yeah, he hit the nail on the head with as far as what I'm thinking. He hit the nail on the head with that. Like,
since you're on the subject, host, can I ask y'all one more question?
Yes, sir.
Since you're on this, given how well he's played, since the trade to San Francisco, who do you got for comeback player of the year? Christian McCaffrey or Saquon Barkley?
I'm going to say Saquon.
I'm going with Saquon because of the fact that Christian McCaffrey got traded to a team that's already been projected to be great.
Grand Slam.
They were thinking about getting rid of Saquon in New York.
Grand Slam.
He got them playing the best ball ever on the offensive side.
Thank you. And if it wasn't for him, they wouldn't even be 7-2. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
They wouldn't even be there. That's a fact.
They trade away Saquon Barkley, they'd be 2-7 right now.
Facts. Exactly, bro. And he one of the top rushers in the league, like second or third. You got Derrick Henry, Nick Chubb, and Saquon Barkley. Only because I want the Commodores in the playoffs to get the Commodore. Oh, damn. I hate to say it, but Barkley. True. And shout out to the New York Giants for them being 7-2. But yeah, definitely. And Brian DeBall is going to be probably the coach of the year. He's going to get coach of the year. If not him, Robert Salah.
I was going to say, I think it's going to be determined. That's going to be determined by who record is better at the end of the year.
One of the New York teams' coaches is going to be coach of the year. You got to give it to him for what they've been, going throughout the years and where they are now is a hell of a turnaround for them and the team and the organization. So that's big shout out for an honorary coach of the year to Doug Peterson because he just 1 year has completely turned Jacksonville around. Yeah, Jacksonville is going to be back. I mean, that's a team that's growing. They're growing. They're going to get number better.
I believe we are going to be a better team next season.
Hey, T-Rock, Saxonville will be back, bro.
Year two under Dougie P.
Yeah. I agree with you, bro. I'm with Jacksonville. I'm with him, man. The Duval Doom. I'm with him, bro. I'm with him on that. So, well, comes to the part, man. And y'all better watch out, Cowboys, because they just got sued. So y'all better watch out. Y'all better watch out, man.
He said suit was washed. All right.
Nah, hell no. You crazy hell, he was.
To it. Ndamukong Suh can still move them big ass linemen.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, bro. This dude's a run stopper, bro. He may be 35 years old, but he can still stop. Hey, speaking of 35 and being a lineman, due to the game, Calais Campbell still moving, baby. Calais Campbell still a beast, bro. You know, due to the game, no, man. He knows. He can still move. But hey, man, that's our show for today, man. As always, from the Real to Sports podcast, we want to thank you guys for watching the show. All the predictions is over with. Let's see who's going to win the King of the Mountain next week. It could be T-Rock. It could be True to the Game, or it could be Mr. VP himself. He said that man was 47 years old. Get out of here. Billy G, go Birds, man. Again, man, we want to thank all you guys for showing up, man. We want to thank 1,700 subscribers that we have, man. 1,700. We want to thank every single one of you guys for subscribing to the show, man, being subscribers, man, all over the world, man. And please remember to hit that thumbs up. It lets YouTube know that we some okay people, man. We need that. Every thumbs up, man. It lets YouTube know, man, that the Real Sports Podcast is where that shit is. Go check out our previous shows, the 100 episode on air, and our season premiere of the Real Man to Man Lounge. Go check them out, man. Our past shows. Go check them out, man. With some really interesting comments, and we had fun on that 100 show. Had a whole squad for the very first time. We had a whole squad, man. And also, man, go check out Wednesday. This past Wednesday was a great show, man. Talk to him wrestling, man. David Dodd from the UK. He came in, man, and shout out to him, man. David Dodd. And he came in and he showed out, man. Smiley was there too, man. Smiley, he brung it too.
Smiley was flexing, boy.
Yeah, Smiley was doing this thing over there, talk to the wrestling last Saturday. And last but not least, man, Old Faithful, man, young Mark, he was right there, man, giving us interesting wrestling content, man. No doubt. DC 4L, man. I hear you, Cowboys. Y'all better bring it Sunday. It's a make or break for y'all. Bring your balls too. Want to thank, man, T-Rock. First time in. He had some internet problems, man, but he made it through, man.
He persevered, man.
No doubt, man. We want to thank T-Rock, man. T-Rock for being on the show. You want to say something real quick, brother?
I'm coming back, and this next time I'm gonna have better service.
We appreciate you, my dog.
Hey, man, we
I
appreciate you showing up, man.
Fuck with this.
Yeah,
Definitely,
man,
yeah.
Yeah, T-Rock, man, we got to have you back, man. And listen, I'm looking for regulars. So, I mean, if you got the time, man.
This is dope.
I'm looking for a regular, man. So if you interested, brother, it's just 1 hour commitment of your time. That's all I need, bro. That's all I need. But yeah, man, we definitely got to have you back on the show. Get that Wi-Fi together. I appreciate that, man. And also, man, I want to appreciate my as they say, the ram in the bush, but the raven in the bush, Drew to the game for coming through, man. It's always a pleasure, man, to see Drew to the game, man. That's a good brother right there. That's a good
brother
right
in the
there,
word, man.
Yeah, man, that's a good brother right there, boy. Drew to the game is definitely in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
Have me, host.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And shout out to the Piedmont Tigers again, man. His son,
Yes, sir.
Man. His son, little Drew to the game, man, doing his thing. Hey, and send this to him, man. We not the twos. They are the twos.
One.
And we the ones, baby. No doubt. Let's see. Where he go? Where T-Rock go? He took off. That's cool.
Man,
That's
that must
cool.
be acting up again.
That's cool. Drew to the game, man. What you got for us, man, before we get out of here?
Hey, tuning into the show. Make sure you like and subscribe. Pleasure seeing everybody again. Being back on the show. Shout out to the live dogs. And, just be good to people.
Yes, sir.
Say, rest in peace to those kids that were killed earlier.
Facts.
That week. So,
Facts.
pray for their family and pray for somebody else,
That's right. That's right. My
Yes,
man.
sir.
I told you, man, that's a good man right there, boy. Due to the game.
Yeah.
They don't make him like that no more.
That's
Oh!
right there.
Nah, bro. You got it. It's on you, bro. Ravens my AFC pick to be in the Super Bowl. There you go, Drew to the game.
My
Let's
man.
go. I
My
wouldn't be
man.
mad at it. Bro. Lamar is one of my favorite players. Him and Justin Jefferson, man, one of my favorite players. And I like Dak Prescott too. He's one of my favorite quarterbacks. But next week, man, we will not be on the air. Man. There will not be an episode of Sports to Talk About this Tuesday, nor Real Sports Talk Show next Saturday. I want to give my guys time off to enjoy their families on the Thanksgiving week, man. So, and also I'll be traveling to Alabama, home of the Crimson Tide.
Roll
I'll be traveling to Alabama to join my family for Thanksgiving, man. So, but we will be back on air Tuesday, November the 29th at 7 p.m., man. Red said, y'all gonna stop it. Stop the Colts. Y'all gonna stop the Colts. Iron Bowl, no doubt, baby. No doubt. I'll be down. I won't be going to the Iron Bowl, but my family, they'll probably have a little get together where we watch it every year, the Iron Bowl. So I got my Alabama gear. I'm ready, man. Roll Tide, as we smash, as usual, smash the Auburn. What's up, BP? What's up,
I'm sorry.
BP?
You started talking about Alabama and Iron Bowl. You lost me.
Oh man. But again, man, we will see you guys. It won't be a show next week. No Tuesday show, no Saturday show next week, man. So we're gonna go get out of here, and we want to say, have on the behalf of the Riddle Sports Podcast, we want to say have a safe and happy Thanksgiving. On behalf of myself, I'm the host, and Mr. VP and my man Drew to the game, man. We want to thank thank you guys for watching the show. Again, have a great and safe, very, very safe Thanksgiving. And we will see you guys the 29th of November, that Tuesday at 7 p.m. right here on YouTube, right here on the Riddle Sports Podcast. And we are out.